Why are we buying a jet ski? Why are we buying a toy when we only had this income? We're creating millionaires. Hey everyone, Justin Spaulding, entrepreneur and investor here. Thank you so much for joining us on our very first episode of Ballin with Spauldin. Hit subscribe right down here. So we're going to drop a new video every Wednesday. And here we go. Leave comments, leave your thoughts. If you like me, give me a thumbs up. If you like me, give me a thumbs down. It really just fuels me. Kind of how I grew up. My parents were business owners. I played every sport. I was basically destined to be where I'm at today. I'm very competitive in everything. I was just really on a track to dominate things. I really had that mindset, and I would get very upset if I lost. And we took a trip to Chicago, and I looked up and I saw a skyscraper being built. And I'm like, man, to take a project from point A to point Z like that would be awesome. And I want to do that. I started buying real estate books. I started buying biographies. I started just reading and self-educating and absorbed everything. It's amazing what it's done for me. When I was in college, I was able to invest in one of my parents' businesses. I put $5,000 into it that I'd saved up, and it started paying me $60 to $70, $80 a month through college. So I knew right then that I wanted to be in this game. I wanted to definitely get in the real estate game. I realized I needed to have a business that had profits, that I could take those profits and invest them. Today we're really going to start with something super basic, financial statements. You got to look at yourself as a business. There's nothing wrong with spending money and having fun, right? We all want to be able to do that, but you got to be disciplined, especially early on, to get to a point where you can do and have anything that you want, your wildest dreams. It starts with these statements. Really jump into the income statement, and what I talk about when I think about an income statement, I really just think of a bank statement, really, or looking at the transactions on your bank account. If you log into your website, your bank account website, you can see the month and all your transactions, okay? And you're going to see negatives and positives. I see a lot more negatives because I guarantee you have a lot more stuff going out than you do coming in. See right here, we got three things coming in. You got a salary, and a side job. Okay, $3,400 I believe is what this person made, and that's I think that's doing pretty well compared to some people, but nowhere near where it needs to be. And then you see all the expenses, and it really racks up. And why are we buying a jet ski? Why are we buying a toy when we only had this income? That's where a lot of people go wrong. Obviously, your bank statement has deposits, it has expenses. All you have to do is categorize these by income and by expenses. You got your income statement. So this is what I suggest you do right now. When this video is over, look at your bank statement and let's create your own personal income statement. Your name at the top, whatever, income statement, okay? Income, I think of income. So what exactly is coming in, a dollar amount. That's what I think about. Income statement, income. Your income, you got expenses, there's your salary, there's your side job, gives you a total. Okay, that's your total income, $3,400. Now, after all these expenses, okay, and we categorize them a little bit, so I put cars and the jet ski under toys. There's your expenses. It racks up to $3,250. Gives you a net of $150. The crazy thing is, I think I'm being kind of gracious here because I know a lot of people, unfortunately, that this number's red at the end of the month. Now that $150, that's up to you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to spend it next month? Are you going to save it? Are you going to save for a purpose? Because we never should just be saving just to save. We got to have a purpose of what we're going to, where's that savings going to go eventually. So there, you got your income statement right there. And that can be for a week, a day, a year, a decade. Whatever the time frame you want to be, you can have multiple income statements. But do this. Do this for last month. This is what your typical balance sheet is going to look like. Assets and liabilities. So an asset is really something that's going to start paying you every month. You're going to get a check every month, and it's going to show up on the income statement as income. Your balance sheet starts paying you. That's where you start to get out of the rat race. That's where you start to make millions and millions of dollars and raise your net worth. Liabilities is stuff that you have to pay. Maybe it's a mortgage, maybe it's your student loans, your car payment, credit card racked up to $10,000. Man, what are we doing that for? Jet ski, does anyone know what a jet ski costs? Because I don't even know. I just put $6,000 in there. It just seemed right. Obviously, you got your total assets right here. Total liabilities gives you a total net of negative $65,000. And this isn't looking like a strong balance sheet yet. So number 2 is the power of cash flow, and that's gonna be dropped next Wednesday. So what I want you to bring for next Wednesday is your bank statement, the income statement that you created using that bank statement. And then I want you to create your balance sheet. I want you to figure out what you have in your cash accounts. I want you to know exactly what you have left on your student loans, on your car payment. The first thing to addressing a problem is figuring out what the problem is. So come prepared with that, and next week we're going to really talk about and show the power of cash flow. Because we're going to go and we're going to show how the cash flow works through the income statement, the balance sheet, and how you can go out and start making millions. Thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of Ballin with Spaulding. Please hit subscribe. Hit subscribe right at the bottom of the screen, right down here. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts. If you like me, if you hate me, either way, it's okay. I love you guys. Thank you.